Hi, everybody. Okay, before I even start, I'm going to tell you a few things. I am very hot right now, which hot means pissed off. Okay? So if my voice is raised or if I say some words, that's why. Okay. Now, the court is on break for lunch. So I kind of guess I have around 45 minutes. All right. So these are going to be kind of quick. And yeah, all right. So far they've had 3 witnesses today. Now I don't watch every single second of the trial. I usually do something in the background and I'm listening to it through my headphones. Okay? So if I don't remember a name, it's because it wasn't that impressive to me or I just missed the name or something. All right? But they've had 3 witnesses and I remember 2. The reason I remember 2 is because the testimony they gave was more credible than the rest of it, and also just they seem more authoritative in their answers. All right. The witnesses I remember are Rebecca Smith and Seth Kinney. Now, Rebecca Smith seems like an innocuous name, and she wouldn't seem memorable, right? Wrong. Okay. She is the stepmom. She called herself that because anything that the actors need, they ask her for it. If they need snacks, if they need water, if they need band-aids, they call her. Okay? After, and this is another thing. I'm a big proponent of language because I think I've talked about this before, but I have a degree in English literature, which just means I read a lot of books in college. Okay? But what I did pick up also is a love for language and the way language is and the way it's used and everything else. Okay? So now, if someone uses language that is not applicable pliable for what the situation is, I notice it right away. Okay. Um, and let me just state that okay, I don't really like either lawyer very much than the other one. So I really dislike the state prosecutor. I call her Dime Store Sally Jesse Raphael. And I really don't like the defense attorney either, Jason Bowles, the guy who looks like Lex Luthor and or Mr. Clean. Okay. I have reasons for this. The state attorney, I don't know how long she's been doing this. I don't know. But she has this annoying habit of let me go back. Whenever someone is testifying, and it doesn't matter who it is, she says, let me go back a bit. Okay, do you know what that does to a witness? It makes them forget what they were talking about, so they look like they're incompetent. Number one. Number two, they forget where they are, and they forget what they're trying to answer, so yet again sounds incompetent. It's not a good look. Okay? On the other hand, Mr. Clean, he does this weird thing which I hate because he'll ask a witness the same question 3 different ways, trying to either trip them up or make them admit to whatever answer he wants. Okay, so his ultimate goal is to protect Hannah Gutierrez. And there's another thing that he does that I hate that I talked about before, I think. Okay, her given name on the birth certificate is Hannah Gutierrez. He always says Gutierrez Reed. Number one. Okay, number two. Seth Kinney, the guy everybody wants to know what he was going to say, is now on the stand. Okay? So he said something that implicated Hannah. And then the defense attorney jumped on that and said, "Oh, so you're just trying to implicate Hannah, right?" No, I wouldn't say that. It was a mixed bag of emotions, and he was giving real testimony. And he wanted him to say, "Yes, I wanted Hannah fired." Okay? And he wouldn't give it to him. So then he tried every way to Sunday to get him to say those words. He would ask the same question 3 different ways, 4 different ways, higher voice, and like whenever the witness would expand on an answer, he would say, "That's not the question I asked," with attitude. His attitude and everything, it turns me off. Okay, not to mention, let's just clear this up. Forget all the testimony for 5 seconds. The armorer's job, which was Hannah's job on this production, was to be aware of the handling of firearms and have some safety around the firearms. That was her job. Okay? She failed at it because she didn't protect somebody and somebody lost their life. Okay? That's the bare facts of it. And if you want to go into legal stuff, but for Hannah not putting live ammo and knowing the difference between live and dummy ammo, Helena would not be dead. But for Hannah not doing everything I just said, Helena would not be in the position of the medical emergency. But for. There's 2 cases of but for. Okay? So you can forget all the testimony. But if you want to include testimony in it, everything, and I mean everything, is pointing to Hannah screwed up somewhere. She didn't know the difference between live and dummy ammo. She didn't really handle the firearms the way you're supposed to handle them. Her prop cart was a mess. I mean, you name it, she messed it up. And so maybe some people wanted to get her fired. Maybe because she was screwing up the production. Okay? But you know, excuse me, productions cost money. I don't think anybody wants to lose money on the deal, and nobody wants to lose a life. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm hot. Just because it's like, hello, it's clearly evident, you know? But if I'm being completely honest here, I really like the way that Dime Star Sally Jessica Raphael is doing her testimony, or letting the witnesses testify more than Mr. Clean. So there's that. But the good thing is, well, hopefully if it goes to plan, the testimony will be over on the Friday the 8th. So hopefully only 4 more days of this, because I don't think I can take much more. Because it's not that I don't like somebody to lose their life, obviously. But I don't want to feel like I'm just being lied to and then they trying to smooth it over and act like they weren't lying to me. That's where it gets personal. Because I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you just lie 5 seconds ago? I mean, and, you know, I know they're not to me, but it's just, I guess because it makes me feel like, as a layperson, they think I'm dumber than I am. And so they think that if they say something, I'm just gonna buy it because I consider myself a layperson. And the reason why, okay, there's another reason why I get so emotionally whatever about it is because those 12 people on the jury are lay people too. And the way they're talking to them is like, oh my god. So, um, yeah, okay. I'll probably give you guys another video later on after, hopefully at the end of the day, whenever. Because it's Monday, I think they will go 8 hours. On Friday, they cut it short a little bit because it was Friday, I think. So yeah. So expect me in about 4 hours or something for that. I will make short videos about the soap operas for today, but yeah, this is my main focus because I feel like we're nearing the finish line, and I just want to get there. So, all right, bye guys.